Okay, Trespasser time. Let's do this. With Corypheus dead and the threat of Fade, Rifts, and Demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Let's go. Divine Victoria will not call the Exalted Council until you are ready, Inquisitor. Well, I am ready, so let's do this.
Negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, Your Worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You can probably just call her Leliana in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria is proving to be a woman that few dare to disagree with. She has already won concessions for the Inquisition. You are fortunate to have her support.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Oh, you know him too well. I guess maybe the one thing you know about him.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
Corypheus is dead. We accomplished what we set out to do. If we're not needed any longer, and if it can be done peacefully, it may be time for the Inquisition to disband.
Thank you. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable. The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence, but the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Is this in your daily notes? 3 to 4 o'clock, idle chats with the Inquisitor.
Of course not. Not precisely. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
you'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
Why not? Josephine, I put myself in your capable hands.
Splendid! I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
What is that face?
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first actor's mask is determined by... well, I will lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
That was... one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Truly.
That part with the glittery... and they actually set fire to... Yes, I truly enjoyed it.
She doesn't get out much.
I call tonight a great success.
Also, she's an enjoyer of the performing arts.
Oh, look! The encore signal!
I thought it was gonna be like, oh, there's gonna be a decision, because I forget how this goes. I remember doing this, yes, but forget if like there was gonna be like, oh, choose who you get to hang out with. I didn't have a choice, so. Okay, Cole continues to be weird. Temporarily possessing people now too, I guess. To write odd letters. Is that going to be a sort of a limerick? There once was a man from Habsburg. Hamburg. Hamburg.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you.
Are you in some kind of trouble? What's happened this time?
So suspicious. I'll have you know I've never been convicted of anything. Officially. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
Oh, look at
You're
you.
the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
That's fantastic. You'll make an excellent Viscount.
I think the nobility figured, after Dumar and Perrin, what's the worst that could happen if we put the dwarf in charge? They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
Video games have gotten better at having these breaks, these interruptions in dialogue, instead of like saying a line and I'm supposed to say pause, and then the person who's interrupting comes in like another second later, another beat later. It's, yeah, progress. Well, I guess not all video games with voice dialogue does that well, but you know, it's better than this.
This is possibly too much, Varric. I don't know what to say.
That's nothing. Practically nothing. Don't mention it. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
This operates those giant chains?
Yes.
Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Got anything else to say? Let's see.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, okay, nothing else then. Yeah. Already forgotten that Varric eventually becomes the Count of Kirkwall. That's fun. You got more coins? Coins to pick up?
It's true.
Sure, that'll come into play soon. Be interacting with the dog. Hey, it's the bard, or singer, or whatever. Not bard, it's different.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. And after the betrayal, and what I put those men through, my sorries were worth about as much as shit.
Are you glad you at least tried to apologize?
It's hard to say. I go back and forth most days. They needed to know that there's a way to come back from anything. And I wanted to help them if I could. I thought going up there on the gallows was difficult. This was worse. 100 times worse. Anyway, it's nice to be back, though I'm not sure what to think of this council. No matter what, you know you can always count on my sword arm and my friendship.
I'm getting a little worried for the palace. And any passerby.
Did you mean to just send that letter over to the Inquisition instead of just keeping it next to you? But you know, thanks anyway for thinking about writing to me and tell me how it's been going. Let's not worry about buying and selling shit right now.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might,
I appreciate the help getting him elsewhere.
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halam Sharam! The fire of Zither must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
It's a mistake, but one you might enjoy.
The famous Zither. I love all your songs, although I've never heard you sing yourself.
Well then, this could be a chance for both of us to make a little music.
Nicely done, Cole.
Yeah, it's another odd interaction with Cole. Hey, where's Zither? He's a love him and leave him kind of guy, only for like half a second. You know what? Yeah, Sarah and Dagna. Yeah, that's a great pairing.
Inquisitor Herald. Glad to be back, though. Whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves.
No cutscene?
Right up in there.
That's it? It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Huh, yeah. Even, Lavellen here comments on this.
Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
I wonder if that is going to be a thing where, yeah, her scene will be later. Or is it because my relationship with her was, down in the dumps? Maybe. She was disapproving a lot of what I was doing in the Jaws of Hakon. Hopefully that isn't the case.
Hey, boss.
Same thing with Iron Bull. You just didn't have anything to say! What?
Hey, boss.
Nothing. Like, nothing at all, huh? That's disappointing. Is it because I told him to leave the... Hey, okay, sure. I get a strength bonus for that. Totally useless stat for me. Yeah, it's because I let the Chargers die? Is that it? Bull? Doesn't like me?
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
That's it! Just talking about Varric, not what's up, you know, what's been going on with you these past 2 years.
Inquisitor.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder if it really is a case of where your relationship stood right before you start this. I'm just picking up these doggy treats. Still don't know what for. Oh, that's Josephine's sister. Yeah, he likes those kinds of novels. Adventure and romance. Ooh, what's this? What? Okay, what's that doing over there? And what would be the point of using that? That is super expensive. Okay, so you still get crafting materials. I guess, yeah, this whole place is gonna be maybe your HQ for this DLC. Yeah, look at that. All the finest crafting materials. Dragon scales. Alright, looks like we talked to everybody. Notes on palace guests, wait. Wardrobe? Right, so I'll have to find Vivian. Though I doubt that she has anything new to say. If it really is based on your relationship with him. Hello. There you go, something from Cassandra.
Well met, your worship.
Okay, Dorian. Yeah. I don't think he's in the courtyard. Not here, so he'll be joining later as a Tevinter ambassador. Hey, something from Iron Bull. Oh, just reports, I guess. He's fully joined the queue now as Ben Hasrath. Oh yeah, let's change our outfit. Yeah, we're different from Josephine and Cullen, because we are the Inquisitor. Yeah, deep blue. In stark contrast to the red of my hair and Cullen and Josephine's outfits. Okay, talk to everybody here over at this side. So it's just Cullen and Vivian left. Anything over here though, in this little corner? More treats. How do I get that thing? Mystery for the ages that I will never unravel.
You have it. Of course not.
Oh, okay. Thought you were doing something bad to that dog. Now you're just giving him neck rubs.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Yeah, fireball training?
And you're training him to dodge fireballs because...
He'll be prepared should something happen. Not that something will, or that it will involve fire. Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. You should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support. In whatever form you require.
If your support comes with that of your new friend, I'm sold. I know a useful ally when I see one.
You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
I've got a few. Can give it to him right now. Hey, I'm getting stat bonuses for that.
Be careful, Inquisitor. We have a ways to go yet.
Is it just gonna be Constitution? Okay, you know what? I'm fine with that. More health. What is my Constitution at right now? 24, yeah, that's decent for a mage.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Okay, so, maybe it isn't about the relationship.
I've never heard of a fancy spa serving elves.
You are the Inquisitor, darling. Savior of the Empire. They won't turn you away.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day.
There she
How
is.
have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. I know you were cruelly disappointed when Solus left.
Do I want to talk about it with Vivienne? You know what, maybe it's because I haven't talked to anybody about it, so maybe we'll, in a moment of vulnerability.
I'm still not over what happened.
We shouldn't dwell on terrible mistakes, should we? It's spa day.
You're the one who brought it up.
How do you think the conference will end? What do you think they'll decide?
It's all foolish posturing. The nations of Thedas know they can only politely ask the Inquisition to be on its way. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Are those hams? Yeah. Oh, that's an actual pool. Thought it was gonna be like a foot spa thing. Sure. We'll take that silver ring. and whatever this is gonna be. Broken mask. What? Try again. What is going on there? What are all these objects that I'm finding for?
Darling, what can I do for you?
Nothing, apparently. Alright. What? What made you say that, Lavellen? I'm just hitting L3 over and over again. Or fixing these paintings. Aligning them properly. You know, let's just push ahead. Let's talk to the ambassadors. Wait, have I not caught up with everybody? Still unchecked. Am I missing somebody? So yeah, I've talked to Vivienne and Cullen and Varric, all of them. Let me go try talking to them again, just in case.
Inquisitor?
I'll be here if you need me.
Inquisitor?
Hello.
Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us.
Hey, boss.
Yeah? I don't know. Is there supposed to be like a cutscene for every single one of the
Inquisitor.
companions? Alright, it's just Josephine left. Let me see. There's still nothing? And I don't know.
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two.
Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna, like, that quest log there was gonna update, but nope. It just flashed for no apparent reason. Oh. I opened that last time. Nothing of note really was in there. So, am I missing something? I'll talk to everybody. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Whatever, I'm just gonna go talk to the ambassadors. Maybe I still have to go talk to Dorian when he arrives or when we get to meet him. Let's give that treat to Colin's new friend. And yeah. Maybe also Liliana, aka Divine Victoria. Oh, Liliana. There you go. And the Ferelden Ambassador.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course not, Inquisitor. I was catching up with Redcliffe's Arl. He's here to represent Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
I remember you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Many are frightened of the Inquisition's power, but I will do all I can to allay their fears.
Is there anything I can do to make your job easier?
Explore the grounds. Let yourself be seen. The delegates need to put a face to the legend. I have much to do, but let me say this. I may no longer be your spy master, but I am always here if you require.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais? Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
Yeah, I was about to ask. So, is Queen Enora not gonna bother with this? I guess, yeah, she is the queen, so she doesn't. Well, you'd think, right? Oh, the leaders of the nations would be here, but I guess also for safety's sake, you don't want to repeat of the conclave, and also, yeah, you have other important nobles that can attend to these businesses. Okay, I still haven't. Yeah, that quest log hasn't updated. Duke Cyril. Yeah. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, let's just fish these coins out of this fountain. Very, distinguished behavior. Yeah, just random items thrown about. Not really sure what they're for. Hey, Dorian, there you are. Okay, you were just obscured by this quest marker. This might be it enough.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar?
Or this just pushes forward the main path.
Excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well.
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Yeah, talking to Dorian was not it. Okay. Well, let me go try talking to everybody again. Oh, they moved around. Okay. Leonna's here now, too. Dorian as well, so... Okay. That's probably gonna be it.
Where is that servant?
Changeable weather this season.
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Toma never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
Yeah, clearly I was late to the party. What did I miss?
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe.
Oh, shit.
I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. I didn't even see him when I was home. I had no idea he would leave me everything. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
So you'll truly be a Magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
Yeah, it's a complicated relationship. Like, it's yeah. It sucks that the last time they talked was in such a hostile environment. That, again, was his father's fault. But, yeah, even then, I don't know. Wouldn't have wanted him assassinated.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Sweet, but also just kind of sad that, again, oh, it's just Alona, a villain, who he considers his actual friend.
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
And you know what? With him actually leaving and going back to Tevinter as one of the Magisters, I would not be surprised to see him in Veilguard, because we are going north. Like that game takes place in the north of Thedas, unlike these three Dragon Age games that I played, Origins 2 and this one, Inquisition. It's all at the south of Thedas, so and if he is gonna assume an important position there as one of the Magisters, yeah, would be cool to see him again in Veilguard. Alright, one more treat. And Liliana, aka Divine Victoria.
Will you walk with me? The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I see are hands rubbed raw to make gold gleam, tears shed in the night over silk embroidery. Others overlook them and forget their pain, but I am divine and I cannot be blind. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
I'd fear anyone with our vault of secrets, wouldn't you?
It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. The Inquisition's time is coming to an end.
Is that the decree of Her Perfection Divine Victoria? That the Inquisition be dissolved?
As divine, it is my duty to think of Thedas and all our peoples. We set out to restore peace, and now peace is upon us. Some things can only be accomplished in shadow, without the trappings of power and the attention they bring. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
There it is. And we gotta level up too. Level 26. Begin the Exalted Council.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Also, I just gotta say, man, the Chantry mother robes just always look goofy. I get what they're going for, like the Roman Catholic aesthetic, but yeah, it just looks silly. Especially that gigantic headdress. Like, feels like they'd just topple over. That's how big it is. Okay, does anybody else have anything to say? Has the dialogue been updated? Let's see.
It is good to see you.
Okay, nope. Alright. Ticked off the optional quest to catch up with old friends, so yeah, let's do this after I level up. Or, you know what, maybe later actually. Let's just do this now. Yeah, no, I'm good. Wait, did I just saved, right? Save again. Alright, let's go.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Our goal was to keep more Ferelden citizens from dying, not to seize power.
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
The Divine Victoria? Who is sitting just up there?
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, your worship.
My apologies. An urgent matter has come to my attention. Ambassador Montillier, can you handle this for a short while?
Of course, Inquisitor.
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess. The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. He says that if this were an official Canary operation, he would know. That suggests we're dealing with a rogue faction.
So, what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Well met, your worship.
I wanted to jump across so I can get the thing. Can I do that? Can I do that over here? Oh, I thought it was gonna fall again. God damn it. Yeah, there's a delay. I need to press X sooner. God damn it, they actually modeled the individual I have to just walk very slowly here. Well, not slowly, but... Oh my god. Wonder what that's gonna be for. Bottled cologne. Look at this chair. Oh! Yeah, it's an Alluvion. Yeah, this is coming back to me.
the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvions. I'd forgotten all the colors. Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
What's wrong? That one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it. The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Right. Let's see where this guy came from.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
Forgot to charge the controller. Alright, well, it's connected now, so should be good.
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
Kicking doesn't work as well as daggers, the Iron Bull.
I missed you too, Cole.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here and who did this to them. Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
The elves bound a spirit here. It feels old.
What does it want?
Right, yeah, I absorbed the Well of Sorrow, so I can just do this.
I think I know what to say. Milana de Thavarin. Rivas, Vir Anaris.
Yes, good.
It was part of a ritual. A secret greeting from those Fen'Harel trusted. If Mithal's Well of Sorrows knew this, were they close? Friends, or... I'm not sure.
Well, if you remember the post-credit scene from the base game, yeah, definitely friends. Close, for sure.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Cowering, cringing, blinking in the light, then cool hands, kind voices. Sleep now, you're safe.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the Dreadwolf Fen'Harel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fen'Harel is our god of misfortune.
Also, yeah, didn't know that was gonna basically kill me going to that that area over there. Thought it was just gonna like do a little damage over time and not instantly take off 99% of my health. So that sucks. Atisha Valem. It is good that teleporting from one place to another is almost instant.
Took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
Good for moving around a city, visiting friends, deploying guards.
And what is that keep right smack dab in the middle of this lake?
Cuts all over the back. He was killed by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
I wonder if you hadn't taken the Well of Sorrows in and you're not of a Dalish background, if you're not a Dalish elf, would you have to fight these spirits, maybe? Also, what is that? Oh, it's that thing. Okay. Have to drop from up top. Because it did look like the spirits were fighting the Kunari from when we first got here, looking across like the broken bridge.
Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
Stripweed.
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Menrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
Fen'Harel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
Kinda curious that this guy had to specify he wasn't a god.
Worship makes you more. He just wanted to help.
Fen'Harel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
This claims the elven gods were just Evaneris, powerful, but completely mortal mages.
Whoever ran this place.
L2, L3? Huh. Briefly invulnerable. Okay, cool.
You alright, boss?
I'm not sure. It stopped at least. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Okay, so if I'm now automatically just generating focus. Wait, is this no? Yeah, this is not an ability, an active ability. You just have this. I still never got around to finding all those Venatori tomes to complete the specialization. But yeah, so if I'm constantly building focus like automatically without having to do anything, without having to deal damage or do combos, maybe I should put this thing back on. So yeah, this is just clears enemies.
This place is creepy.
Can I get rid of this harmful effect here by doing this? Probably not. Yeah, maybe there'll be a way to do that later. I'll put on the armor when we're actually gonna start fighting.
Canary!
Okay, we are gonna be fighting, so let's just put it on now. 26. Fear and Asleep. Ben Hasrath.
This was a good place for spirits.
You've been going a lot these past few years, kid. Anywhere in particular?
Out of peace. Towns burned, too many dead from bandits or battles.
Why am I not doing any damage?
did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
That's Fen'Harel, removing Dalish Valisleen. Solus said they were used to mark slaves.
That's what he did to me! Oh, wait. Maybe there's an order to this. It's not just lighting everything up on the one light that illuminates the way forward. Okay, so yeah. That one. This one? Or this one? Let's try this one. Okay, then it must be this one.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evenuris posing as God.
Interesting word, Evenuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
Gotta remember, I have an invincibility spell.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
I don't know, boss. I wish I did.
Wait, something about the in the paw? Something in the paw? Wait. The wolf statue. Cool. It's a bow.
Let's look for anything that explains why the Kunari came here before we go. A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Kunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
Two parties then. The Kunari, and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on, we have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
One dead Kunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Inquisition has an alliance with the Kunari. Why would they attack us?
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your... Liliana.
I just wanted the Exalted Council to go smoothly.
We must ensure that the Kunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Kunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Everything going all right so far?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of pest that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
Well, we'll see about that, because I'm pretty sure Weishaupt is one of the places we'll be going to in Veilguard, so should be cool. See if
I'll be here if you need me.
I wonder. I don't know if Hawk, if any of your decisions with Hawk and the Grey Wardens will actually matter in the Veilguard, if it's gonna be carried over. I don't think it is. I think there are only 3 decisions that'll be that'll matter in terms of altering the story in Veilguard.
I've been meaning to ask. Solus hasn't come back. Sent word? Anything?
Damn. I hope he's dead. Be very funny to say this and then immediately see him once we get back to investigating with the Alluvian.
I've heard nothing. He's gone.
I'm sorry.
You're more comfortable being called by your real name now?
Comfortable? Not quite yet. I didn't want to be Rainier for such a long time. To be quite frank, he was an ass. But I've changed. And reclaiming my name has allowed me to reconnect with people I haven't seen in years. Family. It wouldn't have happened without you.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra. But the commander appears to have forgiven me. Finally.
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
Until later.
Take care.
His friend had to die because he thought they were people. A slow arrow breaks in the sad wolf's jaws. Your hand hurts. A heartbeat, not yours, hammering the beat of a song in its final verse. I'm sorry.
Okay, still being your cryptic self. Yeah, dropping hints as to what's really going on.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Leliana's friendly when she wants to be. My people sometimes do things for her, like I do for you. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes,
About us.
yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
And yeah, she's right about nobles and servants, and seeing how that's playing out now with this story about this revelation about the ancient elves also just being enslaved by their own kind, by the powerful.
Hey, boss.
If you've lost touch with the Ben Hasrith, what of our alliance?
Well, the last time I heard from them, we were great. You killed Corypheus, sealed the breach, and closed a ton of rifts. They couldn't ask for more. This whole operation has to be a mistake. Bring me with you, and we'll figure it out. I promise.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Okay, I'm forgiving the game for not giving us like a specific scene with Iron Bull, a cutscene with the involvement of the Canary in the plot. I've forgotten about that. That aspect. I just remember Solus. Because yeah, obviously he's the mage who woke up those spirits to fight the Canary.
Inquisitor.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Leliana is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
They might be right.
Do not say that near them unless you want to give them the scent of blood. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Yeah, Cassandra trusted him quite a lot. Retelling the whole events of Kirkwall that led to the Mage Rebellion, so... So you can call that some form of optimism, believing in people when they say things.
There's something you need.
Whoa. That's a cool ability for attacking. Just fling yourself 6 to 12 meters across. But, nah, yeah. What Iron Bull has right now is still better. Critical chance and critical damage bonus, sure. Fade Knocker's such a funny name.
Is there something you need?
Was there something you needed?
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
Have you had a chance to speak with Leliana? Away from work, I mean.
Some, yes. Liliana has kept in contact, unofficially of course, but it's good to see her again. Arguing with her in person is far more satisfying.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Divine Victoria?
Please don't. It would be nice to just be Liliana again for a few days.
Oh, of course. Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. I just want it to be like old times.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
Are you hoping for word on Solus? I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I'm afraid I have nothing. Just rumors of sightings that cannot be verified. He's familiar with my methods and seems always one step ahead of me. It is tiring.
We're not just saying hello. We're asking about all these things.
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work. Josie, Cullen, I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We're right, of course, but it's not the same.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Get the king of nugs.
A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
How are things between you and the hero of Ferelden?
We see each other whenever we can. There is gossip, of course. People will call me inappropriate. But love is one of the Maker's greatest gifts, and nothing to be ashamed of. Start and end with love, and everything else falls into place. As Divine, I have tried to spread this message. It's taken some time, but I think people are listening, especially now.
That's nice. But also, it's still just kind of awkward that, yeah, they just had to settle with Hero of Ferelden every time you refer to Origin's protagonist, because, yeah, there is no other, I guess, proper title because of how many different origins they could have, and all the different ways they could end up as, so, yeah.
Perhaps later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Darling, what can I do for you?
There are things for the Circle of Mage.
Is it back?
If you call it the Circle while they're in earshot,
Yeah.
you'll never hear the end of it, my dear. The College of Enchanters is a ridiculous mess, but it's still a useful institution for training mages.
So she's joined up with them, yeah, because that's the one that Fiona started. Since we didn't really support the rebuilding of the circle.
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Leliana's tenure has been even more disastrous than I imagined.
Yeah, she's just not a fan of how
We'll talk
things
another
have resulted since we finished the base game. Just chill then, just chill. She's the Ice Queen. Yeah, it's have all the spot A's as the first enchanter of Orlais. Is that a position that she still holds? I don't know.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful Maker, it felt like 10. That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread to Winter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, the way you laid it out like that, yeah, totally.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs
Yes. Agreed.
The paintings of Leliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause a delicious scandal. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I'll tell you what I didn't do. See Father even once. Mother tracked me down once, which was nice. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Another time.
Yes, sorry about that, turning him tranquil. Yeah. Okay, is that everybody? No, I still need to talk to Josephine. Josephine, and then back at it.
Maker.
Of course. Tell me, these strange spaces past the Alluvians, are they safe to explore?
None of it has been as bad as the nightmare in the Fade. I can tell you that.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
Part of the job.
I must admit, after years of dinners and paperwork, it feels good to be exploring again.
I only wish you had fewer Canari interrupting your stroll. I will do what I can here. Once the Canari are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Alright, that's everybody. Did get some schematics, I think. Nothing too fancy, I guess, for the hafts. Yeah, right. Yeah, nothing to craft for now.
Hey, Ben Abasto Hasselt. Guess they didn't feel like talking.
That path wasn't there before.
The rocks didn't move themselves. They found a way to make a path.
I'm not gonna do any exploring. Yeah, okay. Can I even do that? Yeah, I can, but yeah, not right now. Let's just move through the main path for now.
What's that?
Are you gonna tell me? Is the game gonna tell me?
Alright, let's see where they were going.
Okay, I don't understand what that examine prompt was for. Oh, there's a hand on it. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out later. Oh, we're in the deep roads.
To wake up but can't remember how. No one should be here.
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
I should just make it so Warcry is automatic for Iron Bull so that he gets his guard and taunts the enemies.
Looks like there was a bad cave-in. Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
Yeah, but for what?
This place isn't stable.
Boss, your hand's doing that thing again.
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here.
Watch your feet, everyone!
How desperate are the Kunari to work in these conditions?
singing where no one can hear.
Look, someone up ahead. I think he's human.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrath. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why did the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and well... You're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall. Until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was... madness. Chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline. Protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan... it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What is it that you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Kunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Dangerous thing. It's what the Qun calls mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidasala would let any Sarabas within 1,000 feet of lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Kunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Oh yeah, I remember this Sarabas from Dragon Age 2. We even escorted one to try to mend things between the Kunari and Kirkwall. That didn't really go so well.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
Are we also inside another Titan?
The Kunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Kunari at first. But Kunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
What are you doing down here?
The Kunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Kunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Even if I succeed, will that really stop the Vidasala?
It would be a start. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war. before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a Lyrium mine to ruin.
Oh, they're going off to fight the Qunari, not us. You know what? I'm gonna let him. Oh no, they're coming back. Oh god. Yeah, the AoE for like hidden blades is sick. Chain explosions, walking bomb. Still up to see it. Okay, I need primers for the Gatlock.
We saw the Qunari make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here.
Gatlock, yeah? That'll definitely explode. Be careful.
It shouldn't be this dark. Dwarven buildings are lit by molten rock. That doesn't just go out.
I wonder when I can be able to cross these areas without getting hurt. And if I do this. Yeah, I don't think that actually helped. Nope, still taking damage? Oh wait, no, it's because I'm invincible, right, I can do that. Yeah, but I have to be quick about it. Right, that's that, yeah. That's how I can use that tool. I should remember to do that. Already, there's already a place earlier in the crossroads, or was it like the temples, or not temples, like the fortresses, the towers.
If this were an authorized operation, I'd have heard about it. This has to be some rogue group of Talvashoth. We'll figure it out and make it right. So don't worry. Unless we run into Venatori. got to be a mistake, boss. The Qunari wouldn't invade now. It's impossible.
No, yeah, I believe you. I believe you. It's No, it's worrying.
If the Qunari wanted, they could make a fortune.
The stone sings. The song scares them. It's the wrong song, the wrong blood. They don't know how we stand it.
If we can convince them to stop murdering us for just a few years, I'm open to a cultural exchange.
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers. This cavern is barely holding together.
They found it!
What a well-oiled operation the Qunari have. I think we should explode it, don't you? So the things we need to make the Gatlock explode are in here? Excellent.
Where they dig. Tricks and trials so the singing stones don't kill them.
Solas! Solas Evanuris. Belanaris, Belanaris. Who is that in the distance?
We're almost there.
Okay, Sarabas. Yep, immune to everything. Not weak to anything. Great.
Singing. Coffers, coffins, corpses that aren't dead. A song crying out in the dark.
We've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gatlock. and warn the others about this Dragon's Breath plan.
Maybe Red's got news from her sources by now. We can ask her. You know, assuming we make it out of here without drowning.
Where that leads. Anyone?
Don't look at me.
They're going to kill me.
Dragon's breath. The Qunari always enjoy their metaphors.
But what does it mean?
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fen'Harel.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form, too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidusala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari corpse.
Orlais would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. I'll see to this personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Orlais stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
Well, about that. The Qunari started it.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
Okay.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Yeah, definitely something suspicious going on here, especially with what Sarah mentioned earlier about the servants serving, well, making us question the idea that the servants right now are just, going about doing their own thing, not asking for any help from Red Jenny. And yeah, they're definitely doing something, especially now that we know that there's an invasion from the Qunari that's being prepared through the Illuvians, and they have all that Gatlock stuff. Like, why that container suspiciously looks like one of the Gatlock. So, take guard into custody. But I wonder if this is also just like playing into this whole conflict right now about the Inquisition overstepping its bounds. Yeah, overstepping its bounds. Like, maybe the Orlesian servant really is just doing their job, and you're being paranoid right now about what you just saw. So you're like taking all of like even simple things like that as part of the plot. But this is a game. I feel like it's going to be, you just have to take it on at face value, and then like you make the easy connection that there is something going on here, and so we'll just trust what our agent has done.
Please take the servant into custody.
Right away, Your Worship.
Inquisitor?
Ambassador Montillier will explain later. For now, please hold the servant for questioning.
As you say, Inquisitor. Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Maybe this will also play into...
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
into the decision whether you keep the Inquisition or you disband it.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone
Exactly.
smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them see as idle conversation between two friends.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course. A surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious.
Oh yeah?
These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidasala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
If we're going to find the Vidasala and stop this dragon's breath, this is our chance.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Okay, another break in the action. You can see how this DLC is paced, since there is no like open world to explore, and no like super deep dungeon crawling. It's like, yeah, back and forth, which I appreciate. And I'm assuming everybody also will keep having something new to say. So yeah, I think I'm gonna talk to everybody, and then I'm gonna end this session here, take a break, and then the next session will continue. Yeah, I'll see what everybody has to say.
She killed the girl to save herself. She thinks about the eyes going black. A weapon is an order, not a gift. It always had a soul. The question is the answer.
Uh-huh. More cryptic bullshit.
Kunari first, mixed with elves, add dwarfs. Ugh, doesn't anyone drink their booze one at a time anymore? And the elves here are still squirrely.
Yeah, no, you're right. Your suspicions were correct.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
This is also going to be updated. Looks like it is, yeah. Yeah, Sarah seems to be especially fond of Dagna, which is cute.
I've sent word to the Bin Hasrath. We've got to stop this dragon's breath before it goes any further. It can't have been authorized. My people wouldn't do this.
It's a rogue faction.
What can you tell me about the Kunari we're dealing with?
These aren't Bin Hasrath. They're specialists, working for a Vidasala. Bin Hasrath handle normal security. The Vidasala's people focus entirely on magic. They find it, they study it, they neutralize it. And they must be desperate if they're using Illuvians. I'd expect them to shatter any mirror they find.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Inquisitor.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Really not much from Cassandra. I wonder if it's because maybe a lot of the dialogue that was maybe written for her was for if she turned out to be the divine. But since she didn't, she doesn't really have much to contribute right now. Oh wow, I already forgot about this. This was the thing that I wanted to do a couple of sessions back. Did I get anything though? Not really. Oh, there it is. It just takes a while. Yeah, I fought so many creatures. There you go, damage bonus. Yeah, totally gonna fight Darkspawn in this DLC.
Need me for anything?
Until later.
Take care.
Everything going all right so far?
We'll talk more another time.
Okay, so not everybody has something new to say every time you come back from a part of the quest.
The Canary will feel the loss of their lyrium. It is not an easy commodity to come by. You've done well. The Exalted Council, meanwhile, has deadlocked.
This is what you do best, Josephine.
I should hope so. But eventually your hand must be at the wheel. You will be called in soon. Move boldly and swiftly, and you may decide the outcome. You are their equal here, Inquisitor. It is time we reminded them of it.
Inquisitor?
Yeah, Colin is never gonna get enough of that dog, that Mobari, which, you know, understandable.
I knew it was foolish to hope the Exalted Council would go smoothly.
Has all this chaos changed your mind about the future?
If anything, the Exalted Council has me more convinced. We would be better able to fight the Canary if diplomats weren't slowing us down.
Perhaps later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Yeah, the more I play Inquisition and the way the game really frames things, like, yeah, it really is just a very, I don't know, very,
look around.
pro-authority. Like, yeah, we really need these kinds of these institutions that can, like, yeah, which is kind of in line with the Mass Effect series. Yeah, we need these powerful institutions that can get things done, not get bogged down in red tape because of, you know, having to fight forces that are beyond the pale. Yeah, it's like hard to do when you're telling these fantasy stories where there's almost always like a world-ending threat. So people need to take action. You need to consolidate forces. And we need to make sure that nobody really gets in our way, and anybody who does is a fool. Like, why are you talking about these your own petty conflicts and your paranoia about us potentially abusing our power? We're clearly doing it for good.
This time of year, it'll be difficult to find a caravan to go all the way back home. Maybe a sea voyage. I could get captured by burly Canary pirates. That would be
Another time.
I look forward to it.
You got some fantasies, huh? Dorian. Okay, let's see. I think that's everybody, actually. Yeah, not a lot new to say from any of them. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call this session here now. Wait, why is there something here? What is this? Very mature way of handling things, Varric, and yeah, never expect anything else, anything less from you. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna call the session here. And next one, we'll just head right into the Alluvion to find the Vitasala. Alright.